Hi gang, Rob here. It is the evening of 12 August 2021. Thursday night, 9 o'clock, must be time for a knife sale on the Apostle P channel, and it is. Before we get into the meat of the sale, and it is a lot of meat tonight, a little bit of housekeeping. First off, I need you to be familiar with and agreeable to the terms of the sale. I'm going to post them on the screen for you in just a moment. I'll also reprint them in the description underneath this video. Also in the description, right above the terms of the sale, you'll see 3 links to previous videos on this channel. The first is to my Primer for Buyers video. That is a 38-minute expanded explanation of the terms of the sale, how we do things and why we do them this way. The second link is to my FAQs for Consignors video. If you're interested in using this weekly sales event to move along some of your collection, that video explains how it all works from the consignor's perspective. And then the third link, as always, is to my rates and services video for the TheApostleP Knife Service, the original precision sharpening service for the online knife community. So you will see in the description those 3 links, then the terms of the sale, and then at the bottom you'll find the list of tonight's inventory complete with timestamps to the video and pricing. You'll normally see 2 prices, one to the left, one to the right of a slash. The price to the left is the price of the knife as shown on the video. The price to the right is the price as sharpened by the TheApostleP Knife Service. And there will be 6 spots for next day sharpening this week. So the first 6 knives purchased to be sharpened will be done tomorrow, Friday the 13th, and shipped with all the as shown inventory. I think that's about it. A pretty standard week. So let's get the terms up on the screen for you, and then I'll be right back with the sale. Here are the terms. All right. Let's get to it, shall we? First up, we got some leftovers from last week to clean up, and you guys are going to find some screaming deals on these. First, we're going to start with 3 knives from Steel Sharp by Frank Velez. The first knife on the back of Frank's card says it is a clip point made from 1/4 inch carbon steel. It's actually made from a Nicholson file. The finish on the blade is tiger striped acid wash, washed with a paracord handle, a black Kydex sheath, and clip. Here's the knife in the sheath. We are calling this in the inventory the Steel Sharp Nicholson clip for obvious reasons. Blade length 3 1/8, handle length 3 1/2. That cord wrap works super fine in the hand. Sheath works excellent. Nice snap, no rattle. There is your clip. It is brand new from the maker. We ran this knife last week at 120 bucks, dropped it to 100 on Saturday for the price drop. This week somebody gets to take this one home, all shipped, priority mail, all in, $90. $90, brand new from the maker, $110 if you'd like it with an Apostle P edge. That is the Steel Sharp Nicholson clip. Next up, another one from Steel Sharp by Frank Velez. We are calling this one the Steel Sharp 2 1/4 inch Sheepsfoot. Made from 5160 high carbon alloy steel, 1/8 inch stock, acid stone washed finished with white liners, an orange and blue laminated wood handle, true oil finish over an acid stone wash, on the blade with steel pins and a black Kydex sheath and strap. Here's our package. Nice work on the Kydex, Frank. Really nice. There is that little blade, and this one is, it's a little over 2 1/4 inches. Full flat ground out of 5160, and there's your orange and blue, kind of a teal, laminated wood handle with white liners. In hand, pretty decent. Nice little thumb relief for the pinch, which is how you're generally going to use this blade. It is brand new from the maker. We ran this last week at $135, reduced it to $115 on Saturday for the price drop. This week, $100 shipped, priority mail. $120 if you'd like it with an ApostleP edge. That is the steel sharp 2 1/4 inch Sheepsfoot in your inventory. See if I can get it to go home. Come on now. There we go. Next up, our final offering by Steel Sharp Knives. We have what is going to show up in your inventory as the Steel Sharp 2 5/8 inch Sheepsfoot. This one also made from 5160 high carbon alloy steel 1/8 inch stock with a black palm handle, true oil finish over an acid stonewash blade, red liners, brass pins, black Kydex sheath with strap. There is your package. This, I think, is my favorite of this bunch from Frank, because this black palm handle is gorgeous and super comfortable in the hand. There's that 1/8 inch stock, super slicey, sheep's clip, worn foot kind of a deal going on. Let's see if I can get this back in the sheath correctly. It is brand new from the maker. Come on now. There we go. So we ran this last week for $145, brand new from the maker. Dropped it to $120 on Saturday. This week, $105, guys. $105 for the Steel Sharp 2 5/8 inch Sheepsfoot. $125 if you'd like it with an ApostleP edge. Next day sharpening available if it's one of the first 6. Now another leftover, and we had these listed separately when we started on Thursday night, and then we made them a package on Saturday. So this is going to be in your inventory as the Kizer Minitherium with Kalashnikov 09. So the main event, the feature, is the Kizer KI 3502 Minitherium, designed by Elijah Isham. So we see that it has an S35 VN blade carbon fiber handle and a really cool little knife. And this carbon fiber, I'm not sure what they call this, but man, is it gorgeous. I don't know what the official designation of this particular carbon fiber is, but man. So you've got a fully milled blue anodized titanium clip and backspacer. Of course, ball bearing flipper. Gorgeous reflective stonewash on that S35 VN blade. 3-inch blade, 4 3/16 handle. Liner lock, rock solid lockup. Nice ball bearing action. Beautiful centering. Condition is like new in the box. And then it's going to come with a huge box for the Boker Plus Kalashnikov 09. Also comes in a sheet. I guess this is supposed to look like a pistol magazine, and it's kind of cheesy, let's be honest. I think there's some hard anodized aluminum, maybe it's all FRN. Definitely stainless steel lined. Got a spear point blade partially serrated. I think the blade steel is like 7CR17 MOV. I don't know, it's about a 3.5-inch blade. Interesting little knife, and it's like new in the box. The Minitherium sells brand new for 198 bucks. These sell new for like 40. We ran both of these knives for 160 and 25 separately, so 185. And then we reduced them as a package down to 150 on Saturday. This week, 130 bucks, guys. Both shipped priority mail, plus 20 each to sharpen. And that's going to be in your inventory as Kizer Minitherium with Kalashnikov 09. Next up, and sort of our final leftover, we've got an Oz Fettinger donation item that's left over from last week, but that'll be at the end of the sale. This is the last leftover knife. This is from Kansept, which according to my consignor is kind of a special project of Kizer done by their in-house designers. And I can't remember the name of the guy who actually designed this one, but inside that beautiful box comes this pouch, kind of an envelope canvas moccasin affair, and inside it comes this knife, all titanium, blade and handle with sort of a blackwash finish, blue fully milled titanium clip that is ambidextrous. It is a ball bearing flipper, S35 VN blade, 3 9/16 inches in length, kind of a really cool drop point. It is a steel inserted titanium frame lock, rock solid, ball bearing flipper. Flipping action is excellent. Has a nice sound, very hydraulic, beautiful centering, very near mint in box. There might be just a little rub on the clip, and then you've got the paracord lanyard titanium bead. There is your perfect centering. Condition going to be near mint in box. Let's see. These are available right now at Blade HQ for $199. We ran this one last week for $150. Did not sell. This week, 130 bucks, guys. 130, like it is. 150 if you like it with my edge on it. That is the Concept Kryo. Next day sharpening available if it's one of the first 6. Let's put him back in his little pouch. And we will move on to the fresh stuff. Got a little run of Cadets, my friends. First up, and it will come like new in the box. And this is a special DLT edition Cadet. And it is sort of a royal blue in color. You got your split ring. You have your main spear blade, which is brand new with my fingerprints all over it. Okay, there, those are gone. On the pile side of the blade, you have your DLT etch and your normal set of tools. Fingernail tool with the new style file. And So I believe these are 33 bucks at DLT. This one can be yours, shipped priority mail, like new, in the box, 25 bucks. And this is in your inventory as Victorinox Cadet Blue. If you'd like my edge on that main blade, 40. Next day sharpening available if it's one of the first 6. Next up, it is another brand new Victorinox box with another brand new DLT Cadet. This one in the green coloration on the A-lock scales. Main blade has the DLT trading etch. And the normal complement of Cadet tools, fingernail tool, and can opener, small screwdriver, cap lifter, wire cutter, large screwdriver, a little bit of factory oil, split ring. Like new in the box, DLT has these available right now on their website for $33, or just buy this one, like new in the box, shipped priority mail, $25, $40 with my edge on it. Next day sharpening available if it's one of the first 6. Next up, we have another Cadet, but this one is going to be the 2018 limited edition Cadet in the special 2018 red coloration with the engraved backside with the year of the limited edition. It's a Cadet, so you have a main spear, you have a can opener, small screwdriver, you have a cap lifter, wire cutter, large screwdriver, you have a split ring, and on the back, the old fingernail tool. It is like new in the box. So for this 2018 red limited edition, we'll do $50, guys. 50 like it is, 65 with my edge on it, and that's in your inventory as Victorinox Cadet Red 2018 LTD. Next up, it is another Victorinox. It's another Cadet, and it's another limited edition. This one is the 2019 Gold Edition Cadet. This is such a cool color. Look at that. And then you're going to have the model year engraved in the back. It's hard to see with that gold, but it says 2019 right there. Split ring. Main spear blade. Can opener, small screwdriver. Cap lifter, large screwdriver, wire cutter. And a partridge and a fingernail tool. Condition is going to be like new in the box. 1 year, 1 color, limited edition gold for 2018. Or 2019, I'm sorry. This is in your inventory as Victorinox Cadet Gold 2019 LTD. It is $45, $45 like it is, shipped priority mail. 60 if you'd like it to come to you with my edge on it, and next day sharpening is available if it's one of the first 6. Next up, in our last Cadet, this is going to be the ALOX 2020 edition Cadet. And this is a cool color. It is blue, and it's a different blue than standard Victorinox blue. It's a little lighter, and it's a little more teal. Okay? And there is going to be your 2020 engraving. Main spear blade, split ring, can opener, small screwdriver, cap lifter, large screwdriver, wire cutter, and a fingernail tool. Condition is going to be like new in the box. This one can be yours for $50. 50. 65 if you'd like it with an Apostle P edge. Next day sharpening available if it's one of the first 6. That is the Victorinox Cadet Blue 2020 LTD. Be sure to be specific in your I'll take it, because there are 2 blue Cadets tonight. That'll do it for the Victorinox portion of tonight's sale. Next up, we have a knife from, it's one of those little pocket knife companies. Nobody really likes their stuff. It's Northwoods, I guess it's called, Northwoods knives. Inside the baggie, you're going to have a slip, a couple stickers, and a Northwoods challenge coin. And this knife, the much heralded, much sought after Indian River Jack, but not the old garbage Queen Indian River Jack. This is made on the Great Eastern Cutlery number 35 medium cigar platform. So it's 3 11/16 in closed length. And unlike a lot of Northwoods, this is not all steel. Nickel silver, bolsters, end caps, and shield with brass liners, and some stunning camel bone. Look at that little figuring that runs through that pile side cover. Man, That's gorgeous. About a 6.5 to 7 pull on that main spear blade in 1095 steel. Walk and talk is beautiful, as is the centering. Condition is going to be like new in baggy. And I looked at some completed sold listings on eBay, and I couldn't find one in this camel bone, but there are a couple other cover materials that were not ivory, okay? And they were selling between $400 and $545. Somebody's going to get a deal, a screaming deal on this one. $350 like it is, $350, and $365 with my edge on it. Next day sharpening available if it's one of the first 6. That's the Northwoods Indian River Jack. Next up, we're going to start off the GEC portion of tonight's sale with this little beauty from the Tidioute handcrafted cutlery classic pocket knives brand of Great Eastern. It's the 060119 Pemberton, so it's an 06 Pemberton in dark blue jig bone. Nickel silver bolsters and end caps, brass liners. A diminutive little Wharncliffe blade in 1095 steel. Satin, no edge, nail nick. 2 3/4 inches of closed length. About a 6 pull. Perfect walk and talk. And the centering is, it's awful close to right down the middle. Condition will be near mint in tube. There might just be some storage wear in the bolsters and end caps. Your price on this little warranty Pemberton is $110. $110 like it is. $125 with my edge on it. Next day sharpening available if it's one of the first 6. Next up, oh gee, nobody wants one of these. It is from Tidioute Cutlery, good as gold. From Great Eastern Cutlery, Titusville, PA. It is a number 15 Tidioute Cutlery Barlow. Number 152121 in smooth autumn gold bone. And this bone came out gorgeous, guys. Look at that. Oh. All steel construction, so bolsters, liners, and back spring all steel. We have a single spear point blade. We will call the pull on this one a 6.5 with that gorgeous good as gold etch. I love that. Long pull cut swedge. Super smart walk and talk. Beautiful centering. Condition like new in the tube. We'll say near mint to like new. Beautiful, beautiful knife. And we're not going to hold you up on this one either, guys. $200. $200 like it is. $215 with my edge on it. That's in your inventory as GEC Tidioute number 15 TC Barlow. Oh, next day sharpening is available if it's one of the first 6. Next up, it's another Great Eastern Cutlery offering from the Tidioute Cutlery line of traditional style pocket knives. It's the 190120 Little Rattler in red coral canvas micarta. And it's going to come with the button. And here's the knife. Look at that little gorgeous. 19 is half of 38. Not that it's exactly half as long as a 38, but the handle shape certainly reminiscent of the GEC 38. Satin finished hardware with that canvas micarta. Little Wharncliffe blade with the little Rattler etch. Satin finish nail neck. 2 3/4 inches closed. About a 6 pull and amazing walk and talk for a small knife. And centering's dead down the middle. Condition is like new in the tube with button. Your price on this one is going to be $90. $90 like it is. $105 with an Apostle P edge. Next day sharpening available if it's one of the first 6. Now be careful, guys, because I've got two little Rattlers. This is a Tidioute. The next one is a Northfield. So in your I'll take it, make sure you say GEC Tidioute, number 19, little Rattler. Next up, from the Great Eastern Cutlery, Northfield Unexcelled Premium Pocket Knives line, we have another little Rattler. Same model number as the last one, 190120, but this is a Northfield in blue teal natural bone. So not jig bone, not smooth bone, but natural bone. If you look at the center portion, it's its original dimension as supplied, not jigged or sanded smooth, right? Beautiful shield, lined and pinched bolsters and end caps. 2 3/4 inches closed. A polished Wharncliffe blade with the Northfield Unexcelled etch, cut swedge, and a nail neck. Let's see. Pull is a 6. Walk and talk are stunning, and the centering is right down the middle. Condition is going to be near mint in tube. Your price on this one, $95. $95, and then $110 if you'd like my edge on it. This is in your inventory as GEC Northfield, number 19, little Rattler. Make sure you put Northfield in your I'll take it, because there's another 19 that's a Tidioute. That bone is beautiful. Next up, another one from Great Eastern. This from the handcrafted Tidioute Cutlery Classic Pocket Knives line. We have a number 331220. It's a number 33 Conductor in the antique autumn jigged bone. And man, did they kill this bone. Look at that, guys. Ooh, kind of a coarse peach seed with kind of a modified gimp shield. It is an equal and opposite end swell center jack, nickel silver bolsters, brass liners. It is a Camtang knife with a gorgeous main clip. Beautiful walk and talk. Secondary pen. I believe, let's see, yeah, 0 rub on this one. Pull weight on this one is going to be 6.5, and beautiful Camtang action. And blades are aligned beautifully with no rubbing. The Conductor is 3 5/16 inches in closed length. Condition on this one will be near mint in tube. And your price, $110. $110 like it is. $135. I sharpened both blades. Next day sharpening is available if it's one of the first 6. That's in your inventory as GEC Tidioute number 33 Conductor. Next up, another one from GEC, the Northfield Unexcelled Premium Pocket Knives line. It is a number 62 Easy Pocket Congress, a model number 620220 in blue camel bone. This would be a special factory order from DLT Trading, thus the oak leaf shield. And check out that blue camel. Look at that play with the light, would you? Double-lined nickel silver bolsters, all brightly polished. Main Wharncliffe blade with the DLT etch. Cut swedge and a nail neck. Secondary blade is a long, useful pen. Pull weight, I guess we're going to call that 6.5. Walk and talk is beautiful. There's a little slight rub with that pen blade, as you'll find on most Congress knives. Condition will be near mint to like new in tube. This will be in your inventory as GEC Northfield number 62 Easy Pocket Congress Camel. Your price, $140 like it is, $140, $165, $165 if you'd like it with an Apostle P edge, next day sharpening available if it's one of the first 6. Next up, another one from the Northfield Unexcelled line from GEC. It's another number 62 Easy Pocket Congress. This will be in your inventory as GEC Northfield number 62 Easy Pocket Congress Ripe Banana. And these guys, these bring some dough. Yes, they do. Look at this. Look at that banana shield and look at that bone, and especially the pile side bone. That's a little freaking Easter egg right there, isn't it? Oh my. Oh. So yeah. 3 13/16 inches of closed length. Main Warncliffe on a half stop, 6.5 pull. Cut swedge and a nail nick, your Northfield etch. Awesome walk and talk. Secondary pen. Regarding the blade alignment, I think you're going to see just a little evidence of rub, as just about all these have. So we're going to call this near mint to like new in tube. Sold listings on eBay for the Ripe Banana version of the 62 Easy Pocket. Sold listings running between $225 and $289. We're going to cut you some slack on this one. $190 like it is, $215 with Apostle P edges on both blades. That's the Northfield number 62 Easy Pocket Congress Ripe Banana. Next up, another one from Great Eastern Cutlery. One of their most historic patterns. It's the Tidioute Cutlery number 86 Oil Field Jack. Model 861219er in natural oily creek bone. Comes with the Oil Field Jack button. And here's the knife. Look at that oily creek bone, would ya? With the wrench shield. Look at the thickness of the back springs and the blade stock. The 86, the heavy regular jack, right? 3 7/8 inches of closed length, but the knife just plays bigger than that because of the thickness. And look at that clip point main. We'll call it a 7 pull. Walk and talk are perfect, and I believe the centering is as well. Secondary blade is a big, long sheepsfoot, sporting the Patty's Potato Peelers etch on the backside. That's not corrosion, that's just a little dried lubricant. Everything is beautiful on this knife. It is near mint to like new in tube with button. Sold listings on eBay for this model and this cover running between $209 and $250. This one can be yours for the bargain price of $185, like it is. $210 with my edge on both blades. Next day sharpening available if it's one of the first 6. That is the GEC Tidioute number 86 Oil Field Jack. Next up, and the last GEC in tonight's sale, one of my personal favorite knives. I own the twin to this. From the Northfield Unexcelled line of premium pocket knives, we have a number 933119er in Cocobolo. It's the number 93 ram foot with that beautiful cloud shield, double line bolsters, and look at that Cocobolo, would ya? The ram foot blade, which is sort of a flaring sheep's foot, polished with the Northfield etch long pull cut swedge. Extreme walk and talk on this one, guys. A strong 7, maybe a 7.5 on the pull weight. Perfect centering. Condition on this one is going to be near mint in tube. Maybe just some storage or pocket hairlines on the bolsters. But other than that, unmolested. Your price on this one is going to be $175. $175 like it is. $195 with an Apostle P edge on that ram foot blade. Next day sharpening is available if it's one of the first 6. The GEC Northfield number 93 ram foot. Next up from the Benchmade Knife Company, Oregon City, Oregon. We got a blue box. Inside the box resides the model 318 proper with the clip point blade and the OD canvas micarta. So this is sort of the first fusion knife in tonight's sale. It is a slip joint with modern construction, modern materials. Got a little pull / nick milled into the blade. There's your S30V clip point blade. 2 3/4 inches of blade. 3 13/16 inches of handle. The walk and talk is proper, meaning not very good. The centering on this one's pretty much down the middle, however. It is like new in the box. You can buy these brand new at your favorite retailer for $127, or just buy this one, like new in the box, shipped, priority mail, all in, $95 like it is. $115 if you'd like it with my edge on it, and next day sharpening is available if it's one of the first 6 knives purchased to be sharpened tonight. That's in your inventory as Benchmade 318 proper clip. Next up, well, you know, you might think I'm a little myopic, but I do acknowledge that Titusville, Pennsylvania is not the only place in the world where beautiful slip joints are made. This is a Boker tree brand knife, and it's a beauty. It is their prime Barlow, all steel construction, satin finish on the bolsters, which are stainless steel, beautiful tree brand shield, gorgeous black beechwood covers. It is 3 7/16 inches in closed length. The blade is a single spear. Satin, no etch, but that beautiful Boker tang stamp. Bowler N690 blade steel. Long pull cut swedge. About a 7 pull. Beautiful walk and talk. Perfect centering. Condition on this one is like new in the box. These are available if you hunt brand new on the internet for about $94 and change. This one can be yours like new in the box for $75. $75 like it is, $95 with an ApostleP edge. That's in your inventory as the Boker 110942 Prime Barlow. And it's time to turn the page. Next up, from Serge Pachenko, the Serge Knife Company, we have the Serge Slip Joint Wharncliffe in titanium. A pretty cool little pocket knife, I think. What we have here is a 3 5/8 inch closed length fusion knife, a slip joint with modern materials and modern construction. Gorgeous acid stonewash on both handle and blade. Titanium handle and clip. And kind of a modified Wharncliffe blade in Bowler M390. That blade's going to be 2 3/4 inches in length, and the action on this knife is something to behold. The walk and talk are just beautiful. It is a strong 7, maybe a 7.5 pull. Centering is dead down the middle. Condition on this is like new in the box. These knives, at least in the all titanium version, are out of stock. When they were available, they were $150. This one can be yours, shipped priority mail, for $125. $125 like it is, $145 with an ApostleP edge. Next day sharpening if it's one of the first 6 knives purchased to be sharpened tonight. This is in your inventory as the Serge Slip Joint Wharncliffe. Next up, it's another fusion knife. This one from Spyderco. I think this is made in Italy. It is, yeah. This is the Spyderco Rhodey. A really cute little pocket knife. Look at that. Just 2 15/16 inches of closed length on the beautiful FRN handle. Yes, I said beautiful FRN handle. Got a lanyard hole. It is a slip joint with a pinch dimple. Blade steel is Bowler N690CO. It's a wacky sheepsfoot with a forward finger choil. It's in hand. This knife is amazing. And it is a slip joint. The walk and talk are kind of funny. It's got nice retention, you know, coming into the handle. The half stop is it's a little strange, but it is its own thing. Blade centering is very close to perfect on this one. Blade length just 2 1/8 inches of full flat ground fatness. Robust little knife. Condition is like new in the box. You can buy these new if you can find them at your favorite web retailer for about $56. This one can be yours like new in the box, all shipped and everything, priority mail. $40 like it is, and then $55 if you like it with my edge on it. That's the Spyderco Roadie. Next up, here's a knife I've never seen before. I couldn't really find a pricing reference, so I'm kind of flying blind. This is from HEA Design. It comes in a really flat box. There's some goodies in there. And it's an interesting knife. I got stuff falling over as usual. This is the HEA Falcon with carbon fiber scales and the blue titanium frame. Very cool. It's sort of a faux bolster knife. So that's one solid piece of titanium liner and bolster on both sides. No clip on this knife. It is a fusion knife, modern materials and construction, but slip joint action and beautiful slip joint action. Did you hear that? It's got that stop pin closed, so it makes that thunk. Beautiful. About a 7.5 pull. And centering is dead. Dead. Closed length is 3 3/4. The blade length on that hollow ground Warncliffe is 2 13/16. Condition on this is like new in the box. They're out of stock, and I don't know how much they were. I know they only made 50 in each colorway. So with this cover material and this color titanium, only 50 were made. I think it looks like a $150 knife, so that's the price. $150 like it is. $170 if you would like my edge on that S35 VN blade. That's the HEA Falcon CF Blue. Next up, you guys know I don't dig knives made in China at all. But the Pena X series is something to behold. Designer and knife maker Enrique Pena has his production line of knives made by Rayat in China, and this is one of them. So this is the Zulu front flipper with marbled carbon fiber. This knife is absolutely freaking stunning. So it's kind of a curved handle trapper pattern. 3 5/8 inches of closed length. Titanium handle. Kind of a bolster lock, frame lock design, and it's a front flipper I can use. Check it. I can't do front flippers, but I can do this one. Enrique knows how to do a front flipper. Look at that Zulu spear blade. Oh. Blade length actually is 2 3/4 inches. It's made from a Bowler M390 steel. It's a ball bearing front flipper. Steel inserted titanium bolster lock. Rock solid lockup. Perfectly executed sharpening choil. Beautiful ball bearing action. Perfect centering. Milled titanium pocket clip. What else you want to know? Like new in the box. These are out of stock right now everywhere, at least in this configuration. When they were available, they had web pricing at $274. This one can be yours, and I think they're kind of hard to get, and I think you guys want them. $250. 250 like it is 270 with an Apostle P edge. That is the Pena X Zulu front flipper CF. Next up, from the Finch Knife Company, Stillwell, Kansas, we have a Chinese-made knife. This is the Finch model 1929. It's sort of a Barlow pattern frame lock flipper. So I believe the handle's stainless steel. It feels pretty light. It must have some severe milling done. And obviously the full thickness does not run the length of the knife because it's got blue denim covers. Beautiful satin. The reason I believe it's stainless steel is because I see no steel insert. Right? I think the clip is milled titanium though. So it is 3.5 inches long, closed length, with a 2.5 inch crazy looking clip point. Horizontal satin, 154 cm is your blade steel. Lockup be rock solid with 0 sticks. Gotta be stainless. Action is perfect. Centering is perfect. Condition is like new in the box. You can buy these online at your favorite web retailer of Finch knives for $129, but this model's out of stock. You can have this one though, like new in the box, $85 shipped priority mail. $105 if you like it with an Apostle P edge. Next day sharpening available if it's one of the first 6. That is the Finch model 1929. Next up, another one from Finch Knives, brand headquartered in, where does it say? It doesn't say Stillwell, Kansas, but that's where they come from. Knives are made in China, though. This is the Holiday. It says in sequoia green linen micarta, but it looks like canvas to me. 154 cm blade. So here is the Holiday. So it would be the same sort of handle shape, the pattern emulation of like a GEC 99 Wall Street, that square cornered thing. But this is a ball bearing flipper, stainless steel frame lock. There is your green, and if the camera shows that texture, that ain't linen, it's canvas if it's anything. Looks like we have a milled titanium pocket clip, and out of that handle, which is 4 inches in length, flips that Warncliffe blade, 3¼ inches of 154 cm, beautiful horizontal satin. There's your lock engagement. It is rock solid. You saw the flipping action. It's perfect. And so's the centering, at least awful close. Very close. It's like new in the box. These are available at several web retailers for $129. Or just buy this one. $85, like new in the box. Shipped priority mail. If you like my edge on it, $105. Next day sharpening available if it's one of the first 6. That is the Finch Holiday. Next up, check this out. I teased you guys about this yesterday in the heads up video. This is a Medford knife. I did not know they made such a thing. Would you look at that? It's a Medford fusion knife. Slip joint pocket knife, no clip, nice and thin. With, by the way, a gorgeous engraved back spring that says, made in United States of America. The handle scales are titanium, satin finished, anodized blue, and then the faux bolster, a vertical satin that is done by hand after the ano. Okay, pretty cool. Nice lanyard slot integral to the back spring. Beautiful long pull machined into the blade. Blade steel on the gentleman jack is S35VN. Hollow ground, there's a stone wash over a coarse satin hollow. Blade length is 3 1/8. Handle is 3 15/16. The action, I'm not going to tell you it's stellar. It's better than a Benchmade proper. Kind of funny at half stop, but sucks in nicely into the blade. Blade centering is beautiful. Condition on the gentleman jack is like new in the box. I don't know if I found the blue and bare satin configuration in stock anywhere, but if it were in stock, it would be $405 web pricing. Your price on this one, $340 like new in the box. That is shipped priority mail. If you like my edge on it, $360. That is the Medford Gentleman Jack. Next up, we have one from Chris Reeve Knives, and it is an Emnundi, an S35VN with beautiful box elder scales. This one born September 4th, 2019. And guys, oh, I just hope the camera is doing these scales justice. Especially this one. Oh, can you see those little knots? This is a right-handed knife, but frankly, it might present better with the clip in the lefty position, because I think this is the better scale, just saying. But it's super blonde and super gorgeous box elder burl. There's your Emnundi blade, and of course that's a titanium frame lock with a bushing pivot, all that good stuff, and silky smooth and beautifully centered and like new in the box. This particular Emnundi, I don't think I could find any box elder burl new ones in stock anywhere, but if you could, it'd be $450 at your favorite retailer. This one is like new in the box and a beautiful example. Your price, $375. $375 like it is, $395 if you'd like it with my edge on it. That's the Chris Reeve Emnundi. Next up, we have a knife from Drop, formerly Mass Drop. This one is pretty cool. This is the Drop /Ox, O-C-H-S, Lynx. And this is a modded Lynx. Very interesting knife. Some blue-gray milled G10 scales. And then all the hardware on this knife has been bronze anodized. Clip, screws, pivot, everything. This is a thumb stud knife on bearings. Blade steel is RWL 34. Pretty cool blade shape, I think. Blade length on the Lynx is 3 inches. Handles 3 7/8. Titanium liner lock. There's your engagement, and I think, I can't tell if that's inserted or not. I don't think it is. Beautiful action, beautiful centering. Now and also it's flipper delete. So this knife originally shipped as a flipper. I kind of appreciate that mod. The flipper doesn't protrude, or what's left of the flipper does not protrude past the liners. The thumb studs work beautifully. The detent is robust. That's just nice work. And the flipper delete and the anode job were done by Razor's Edge Knives. I honestly don't know what these knives were new. Yes, I do. They were $180. Plus the mod work, right? And they're out of stock. So let's do on this one. I'm going to call it like new as modded in pouch. Okay. Your price, $160, $160, then $180 if you like it with my edge on it. Next day sharpening is available if it's one of the first 6. It's the Drop Ox Lynx modded in your inventory. Next up, time for one from Boker Plus. This is the Boker Plus Vox F3, but this is a subsequent version, okay? So the titanium frame lock is steel inserted. Got your blue anodized clip. I think that's titanium. I'm not sure the material on the backspacer. Got sort of an oval opening hole that accesses a beautiful hand-rubbed satin blade. Blade steel is S35VN. Blade length on the F3 is 3 inches. The handle's 4 1/8. There's your lock engagement. It's rock solid. Action is silky smooth on washers. Centering is beauteous. Condition on this is going to be very near mint. I think I found one tiny little trail or something. Right there, maybe. You could almost call it like new. Only one website I could find still has these in stock, and that was Going Gear. Their price is $186, but I think they were like $190 most places. This one can be yours, and it's a perfect example, I'm saying. $140 shipped priority mail. $160 if you like it with an ApostleP edge. That is the Boker Plus Vox F3 all tie in your inventory. Next up, another one from Boker Plus. Never seen this knife before. It is the Boker Plus Petite 42. So it's an interesting knife. Ambidextrous, tip-up pocket clip, stainless steel frame lock with a bead blasted finish, and there's no flipper, and there's no thumb stud, and there's no hole. You just pinch it open. There's your lock engagement on the stainless steel frame lock, rock solid. Sort of a modified Warncliffe blade in D2, 2 5/8 inches in blade length, 3 9/16 inches a handle. Perfect centering, perfect lockup, perfect action. Condition's going to be near mint in the box. You can buy these online at your favorite retailer for $78. Or just buy this one, $45, shipped priority mail. $65 with an ApostleP edge. That's the Boker Plus Petite 42. Next up, got another Spidey of one of two in the sale. This is a Spyderco Delica FFG ZDP 189. So this is, it's not, there's stuff going on here. So there's your British Racing Green FRN handle. There is your full flat ground blade in ZDP 189, which is my fingerprints all over it. But check this out. A bronze anodized titanium backspacer. No clip. So, and here's the other thing. The original backspacer and clip screws are in the box. The original Spidey clip is in the box. And then there is a bronze anodized titanium, I think it's an MXG clip, also in the box. I think neither clip is installed because there are no screw holes through that titanium backspacer. So you either have to grind your screws down so as not to protrude past those nested liners, or just drill some holes in that backspacer, whichever you prefer. Or just put the old backspacer. You do whatever you want, but everything's all here, right? The condition on the knife is near mint in box with goodies. Lockup is rock solid. Action is nice. Centering is perfect. The ZDP Delica retails at your favorite web retailer for $119 MAP pricing. You can have this one and configure it however you want for $90 shipped priority mail, $90. And then $110 if you like it with an ApostleP edge. That's the Spyderco Delica FFG ZDP. Oh, I'm sorry, it's our third Spyderco. We have 3. But this one I missed because it's not in a box, it's in the special pouch. This one is the Spyderco Swayback, designed by Marcin Swish of Bowie fame. So the Swayback is 4.5 inches closed, has a beautifully crowned titanium handle with sort of an acid stonewash finish, A gorgeous stonewash hollow ground Wharncliffe blade in CTS XHP. Blade length on the sway back is 3 5/8, handle 4 1/2, and it is a sway back, which makes it beautiful for draw cutting. Now, I believe the lock bar is stainless steel inserted on the sway back, so we'll never have any stickiness or any lock bar wear. Engagement is about 50%. It's rock solid. The action is silky smooth on washers. The centering is down the middle. The condition is like new in the pouch. You can buy these right now at your favorite web retailer for MAP pricing of $273. Or just buy this beautiful example, like new in the pouch, $225. $225 like it is, $245 with an Apostle P edge. Next day sharpening available if it's one of the first 6. That's the Spyderco Swayback. Next up, we got a little knife from Gerber. Yes, Gerber. I think it's even made in the United States of America. We got a little flipper with hard anodized OD green aluminum scales. We have a reversible left or right hand pocket clip. And we've got a ball bearing flipper. Yeah. Stainless steel liner lock. Nice detent. Beautiful centering. It's the fastball. Blade is S30V. Made in the US freaking A. Portland, Oregon. 3-inch S30V blade. 4 1/8-inch handle. Yeah. Perfect action centering and lockup. We'll call it near mint, no box. These are $100, $99.95 or something at your favorite web retailer. I'll tell you what, that's all right. Let's see, we'll do on this one $70 shipped priority mail, near mint, no box. $90 with an Apostle P edge. That is the Gerber fastball. Next up, from Columbia River Knife and Tool from the mind of Jesper Vaxness, we have the Pilar 3 with D2 blade. The Pilar 3, wearing a black G10 scale, a bronze anodized backspacer, a stonewashed stainless steel frame, deep carry pocket clip, going to be right hand tip up only, oval opening hole, ball bearing action. It's like a freaking guillotine. Forward finger choil. Blade steel is D2. Blade length is 3 inches. Handle 4 3/16. Lockup is rock solid. You saw the action. It's yummy. The blade centering is, how about very close. Condition is like new in the box. You can buy these brand new at your favorite web retailer for $52 plus shipping and maybe even tax. Or just buy this one, like new in the box, all shipped, all in, $40, priority mail, $60 if you want my edge on it. Next day sharpening available if it's one of the first 6. That's the CRKT Pilar 3. Next up, from the Benchmade Knife Company, Oregon City, Oregon. No box with this one. This actually belongs to a sharpening customer who, before I sent it back home, decided, he kind of wants a different Benchmade, and he asked me to put this in the sale. So I did. This is the black-handled, full-size Benchmade 275 Adamas. I love that black satin blasted G10. It's got a D2 blade, dang near 4 inches in length. This one's been used a little bit, so there's a little wear in the coating. It does have a fresh, very sticky, sharp edge from the TheApostleP Knife Service. Let's see, the lockup on the Adamas is rock solid. The blade is free swinging. The centering is down the middle. The painted clip has a few flea bites on it. Yeah, but what are they? $200 if you can find them new. This one with my edge on it, ready to shear off digits. How about 150? That's in your inventory as Benchmade Adamas TAP, which stands for The Apostle P, because it's got my edge on it. 150 on the Adamas. Next up, I teased you guys about this. Really, I shared a sad story with you in my heads up video yesterday. This box contains a Movado watch, and it's got outer box, inner box, and a watch. This watch belongs to my stepdaughter's boyfriend, Tyler, who's a young guy who at some point was trying to impress another young lass and went to a jewelry store while at the mall and spent $2,000 on this Movado diamond bezeled Esperanza ladies watch. I think I got smudge on the crystal. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. Swiss quartz, 28 millimeters in diameter, 6 millimeters in thickness, integral bracelet, all stainless steel, double pusher butterfly clasp. And I think this has all its original links in it. And it'll go up to like a 6 7/8 wrist. I mean, I can actually get it clasped, so it'll definitely fit. Unless you're into fat chicks, it'll fit any woman's wrist. This is genuine diamonds in that bezel, sapphire crystal. And I don't know if you can tell, but the dial has two levels. The outer ring is a gloss black, and then the intersection of the dial is a matte. And I did put a brand new battery in this one, and it is running like clockwork. There are some very superficial hairlines on the bracelet, probably even hard to see on camera. But he paid $2,000 for this. Somebody gets to buy it, maybe to impress another lady. $350 shipped, priority mail. $350 on the Movado Esperanza watch. Let's put this back on his little thingy, little display thingy. Yeah. Okay, next up we have two items donated to the Oz Fettinger Leukemia Fund. The first one is from Columbia River Knife and Tool. Now, we had the twin of this last week, but it didn't have my edge on it. This one does. This is the CRKT M16-14Z Tonto. It is a flipper on Teflon, and this is wearing a freshly applied Apostle P edge. It's sticky sharp. These are OS 8A blade steel. I think the blade length is darn close to 4 inches, kind of a bead blasted finish. The old locks mechanism, meaning it's not auto, so you can leave it off and not use it. It's going to be tip down right hand carry. There's your lock engagement. It's rock solid. Action is nice. Centering is very close, if not perfect. Generally, with the Teflon, you need a little bit of wrist to help them when you flip them out. But if you get really good at it, you might be able to do it. But they are what they are. Nice, robust liner lock tactical knife. Your price on this one, and all proceeds of this sale after postage go to the Oz Fettinger Leukemia Fund. $40. $40 on the CRKT M16-14Z Tonto. Next up, I can't believe you guys let me down last week on this one. This is a donated item, guys. Proceeds benefit young 2-year-old Oz Fettinger in his battle with leukemia. I'm selling a legendary Seiko freaking Turtle SRP 777 with a Bond NATO and an unused factory rubber strap. And nobody bought it? Would you all have one? I don't get it. 4R36 movement, Hardlex crystal, black aluminum bezel that is very close to perfectly lining up. It does run about half a minute slow per day. There's a little bit of rash on the side of the case that you don't even see. 200-meter professional diver. 4 o'clock crown screw down. Day and date at 3. You can't tell because it's being covered up. Very near mint. In box. These watches sell for between mid-2s and mid-3s used on eBay. We ran it last week for $240. Nobody bought it. We dropped it down to $220 on Saturday. Nobody bought it. Somebody gets to buy it this week. Near mint in box with an extra strap. $195 shipped priority mail. Feel free to pay more so Oz can, maybe go to McDonald's. That's the Seiko SRP 777 Turtle. And that's the last item in tonight's sale. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. Grace to you and peace from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. Remember, the word is sharp. Now commence to clicking. Talk to you soon.